Hello and welcome to Baduk 1 channel, and today we invite you to watch Fox Go Server 9 Dan game, and our guest is Andy Liu, first Dan professional from American Go Association, and he's a former US Go champion. Hello Andy.
Hello everybody.
Yes, so today you are playing with Fine Art on two stones handicap.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm. And have you played Fine Art before?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Great.
I think my record is 2 wins at 3 stones, 6 losses at 2 stones, and 1 win at 2 stones.
Oh, wow, I see. So pretty tough on 2 stones still, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So what about it? Can you tell a couple of words about handicap games? How do you usually... what is your strategy in the beginning? And for example, here you decided to play 4-4 as your first move. And why is it so? To keep it simple?
In the opening, really you can play anything, so I don't really think very much when I choose whether to play 4-4 or the 3-4. Just feel free to play whatever you like.
Okay.
As for handicap games, 2 stones is not a lot. And actually, this game has 6.5 komi, so black actually has to pay 6.5 points at the end of the game. So really, it's not much of a handicap.
I see your point. So it is kind of 1 stone handicap.
That's right.
Okay. Oh, I was just about to ask you why don't you jump into Samsung, and now you invaded. Great. So which side do you think Fine Art will block? It looks like a symmetrical position for Fine Art, right? For white, I mean.
Yes, that's right. I don't think it actually makes much of a difference which side white blocks on. Because white can take thickness either way, so he chooses to block on this side. So I'm expecting him to maybe play a Shimari, try to get Sente, and then do a double approach.
Okay. Yes, double approach is always big.
Well, in the past, like say maybe 10 years ago, the conventional wisdom was that a double approach is more valuable than just taking an empty corner. But since AlphaGo came out, AlphaGo has shown that actually a double approach is not as valuable as professionals thought it was in the past. So now we see the double approach a lot more often.
Yes. But I thought double approach is still a big move, but AlphaGo simply doesn't, is not afraid of it.
That's right. That's right.
Apparently,
apparently the 3-3 is very big, so much bigger than we thought. Mm-hmm. So now we see it in just about every top level game.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So you decided to cut. I've heard several times that cut is not Joseki, and but I've seen this cut played by Park Jung-hwan.
Actually, I believe this cut was popularized by AlphaGo, I think. It was a top AI, regardless. I think it was AlphaGo.
Oh, I see.
And it turns out, I think, in this position, it's very good because a black Panuki would be perfectly positioned relative to the lower right corner.
Mm-hmm.
But once black gets a lot of thickness, then it would be very hard for white to form a moyo on top. So I think from a strategic standpoint, this is the correct Joseki choice.
Okay. But now white still has to come back to play inside the corner, right? Like p3 to connect with Lonely Stone.
That's right.
Okay. By the way, he decided to push. Okay. And you capture. So now you have Panuki and white is center. I wanted to ask you, Andy. For sure you heard about Benzandar, right? 10 Dan FoxGo server.
Yes.
And I heard that it is kind of fine art zero, but I never seen official statement about this. So can you confirm, is it related to fine art or it is something different?
I'm not. I don't know anything about that, but just from watching its games, it's a little bit weaker than the fine art version. There was another account of fine art called Fu He Yueqi.
Yes.
Yes. So that one is extremely strong.
Yes.
They actually gave fine art's handicap account fine art version A 2 stones and beat it. So
yes. We made a video with Kim Song-jun, 9-dan professional, about that game. It was interesting, and but it was obvious that Fuheyuki, or how did you spell it correctly? It was obvious that it is related to fine art because they played 1 hour game, and obviously, if it is 1 hour game and even on handicap, that should be same group of people.
I see. But so to answer your question, I don't think Benzandar is. I mean, I don't know anything, but I don't see why fine art would make another account.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Fuheyuki, I'm sorry again about my spelling. It is confirmed upgrade of fine art, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And you are saying now that that Fuheyuki is stronger than Benzandar, right?
Yes, I think so. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So now you have kind of option to play on the left side or on the bottom. Okay.
So right. So I was thinking whether to kick, which I obviously did in the game. Another move I considered was M3, the attach. But I don't think that was very good. Because white can play at K3, and black doesn't really have a follow-up. I also thought about playing at N4. No, sorry, H4.
H4.
Instead of kick. Right, instead of kick.
Okay. Same move that you played against Ilya.
Yes, that's right. But in this case, actually, I wanted to wait until white spends another move on top. Like for example, if white plays at M6,
M6. Jump.
right? If right, so I'm waiting for white to play around that area before I invade, because the top is not, very interesting right now. So
Okay.
so I ultimately decided not to choose to play on the top.
I see your point. Okay. But now you have also several options. For example, to play N14, kind of Moyo move, or you can simply pincer with two stones on the bottom side, right? Something like K16.
Right. I do have to pincer. Now, I'm just trying to figure out which pincer to play.
Okay.
There's actually a lot of choices.
Okay. And now normally white should jump far, right?
I'm guessing white's going to play at O14 or N13. Maybe K16 attach is also possible. So, well, we'll see.
Okay.
Okay.
You are giving a hard time to this group.
Yes, I'm trying my best.
Okay, so decided gamer. Wow, unexpected move. Full power. But I believe since all letters work for white, white will be happy to cut your shape somehow. No?
I don't think white will cut. So I'm just I'm wondering how white's going to escape.
Okay.
Okay, so white is aiming for the 3-3. So if white does play there, then my plan is to block at Q16. White will play at O18. Black plays P18.
Mm-hmm.
White cuts. White Ataris. Black connects. White plays Q18. Black Ataris at N18. White has to capture, and then black can Hane at N15. So that was my plan. So that doesn't work for white. So before I was thinking about whether to defend the corner or keep on attacking, and after reading that variation, I decided that the corner wasn't really in any danger, so I should just keep on attacking.
Okay. However, I don't understand why did you call that N15 move Hane? Um,
N, not M. N15.
yes, but N15, okay. Maybe later you will show in the review.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so right, so this bump is preparing for the 3-3 invasion.
Yes. But also it is preparing to Hane and Atari one stone. If you will not answer locally, if you will come back to reinforce your corner somehow, right?
Yes. I see White's plan. So if I play at L16, then White can maybe play M18 for a reverse tiger. That threatens the corner, or the second line Hane. This is difficult.
Okay.
But I don't have a choice. I have to play here.
Okay.
So White may play at M18 right now, or yeah, that's right.
What about Q9? Can White still play Q9 because it may give him kind of base also, no? While attacking your shape.
Q9 is actually not a. I don't think it's a great move because connecting underneath is not very valuable. So I'm not going to respond at R7.
I see.
Right. So this is White's plan. Okay.
So actually this is same shape as you just mentioned, right? To play M18 and to have Miai of Hane on second line or aiming inside the corner.
Yes.
Why not exchange Atari now?
I'm thinking about which Atari.
Oh, I see. I'm talking about left one at L18.
In that case, White's going to invade the corner, and I have to make sure that I don't die.
Okay.
Sorry, just
no problem.
Just can you pause the video for 1 second, please?
Yeah, sure. I resumed.
Okay.
Oh, so you're already on Bayomi, okay.
This is a good move. I didn't expect this move. Okay.
But it looks like if you will simply extend at Q16, then the black can live inside, right?
Yes, but then White can Atari and Black can no longer connect.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now this is yes. No choice. We only move.
Yes.
So you already spent two Bayomi periods. Is it so difficult choice here to connect or
Yeah,
to extend?
yeah. I mean, I'm in a lot of trouble actually.
Wow.
I didn't think it would be this bad.
Wow. Okay.
I did not. Yeah, it's very unfortunate.
So you even connected here. Okay.
Right. So before I was planning to play at Q18, but actually white can cut at Q16, and black has to hane at R16, white R17, black R18, and white captures the black stone at R15, and that actually doesn't work out for black. I think black would lose by one or two liberties in that fight. So
Okay. Okay.
right, so already this game is already looking very very bad for me.
So now your plan is to settle your corner, right? Somehow.
That's right.
Okay. You didn't want to settle it passively, like just to Atari free stones and to make two eyes. You decided to cut and to use your Ponuki, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Uh-huh. So is it good idea for white to squeeze from outside?
Um,
From inside, I mean, yes, this way.
I think that's his plan. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect this.
Andy, may I ask you, please? It is not really important that you comment 10 moves, naming all of them, but if you will simply tell what you are thinking about in general, I mean idea itself. Like, for example, now, is your corner settled already, and or not? Or if white will extend, like bamboo joint, black will still need to add some move?
Right now, I can honestly say I have no idea. I have no idea what's happening.
Okay.
Yeah, the time is too short, and it's very complicated. So,
Okay.
the corner it's locally alive because I can always push at Q13, but that means if white defends anywhere on the right side, then I'll have to spend a move in the corner. So
That's what I was asking. Okay.
yeah,
Because white can play S15 if you will play Tenuki, right?
no, white can just play R19 to
R19.
kill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, R19 will be easier way.
So right now, with a 6.5 Komi, I might actually say the game is already even. Because the lower right corner it was a pretty bad result. So
Yes.
so this game is looking very, very bad.
Okay, but I think good thing is that this Joseki will end up center for black, and you can still attach in that loading stone on the top side if you want.
Yes, this is a Joseki. Right, so white's going to Atari on the second line, black cuts, white connects, and black can play F3 to settle his group.
Yes.
So the latter okay.
Okay, he played different.
Actually, this is probably better. Because now it looks like white ends in Sente.
Okay, so he played this to end up in center. Because he doesn't need to come back and to capture cutting stone, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. But here you have AGA of playing later around c8 attachment.
The C. No, I don't think Black is going to play C8. Because it's not a good exchange.
I mean in general, in this shape. This is kind of opportunity. But bad exchange, I see your point. Okay. Oh, so he connected and you are settled. So Black is center.
So the top is actually very small right now. So
Yes.
so the M3 attach is not it's not interesting anymore.
Oh,
I have
okay.
to play on the left side.
Okay.
So later on, Black can play at B9.
B9, yes.
To make a base in Sente. Uh, right. So I'm going to I already feel like I'm behind, so I have to play very strongly right now. I have to get something from attacking the C14 stone.
So what should White do now? Capture one stone in the corner?
I think White will capture one stone in the corner.
Okay.
Because usually White would play at B15 when White has a good attack on the stone on the left side, like the C12 stone. But in this case, I don't think he does. Because again, Black can play at B9 to make a base. So it's really not interesting for White to play at B15.
Okay. But this push is big move. I mean B16. B15, sorry. I mean, if you will not play this move and White will connect, White's position will be kind of very nice. No?
Yes.
Okay. So you connected because otherwise white would push and throw into H2, and then you cannot capture that H2 stone, right?
I can, but the result would not be very good for me.
Okay. Oh, he came back here.
So I'm curious, in a handicap game, white still owns a move at R at Q8. So, but since this is a handicap game, I feel like white can't really waste a move playing there. So I'm very curious to see whether white is going to defend that weakness at all in this game or not.
Okay, you mean that Koaji?
Yes.
Okay. Because kind of picnic ko for black, right? Black won't lose anything if he loses that ko. So black can exchange something for that.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, thank you. Wow.
Wow.
This move I did not expect. This is like AlphaGo move.
I think it's pretty crazy. I agree.
Yes, it is kind of all in.
So I'm gonna try to. My plan is to let white build up this group. So I'm assuming he's going to try to run out. And once this group gets big enough, I'm going to start the co at R8. So that is my plan.
Yes, this is exactly what I thought. Because you need a co-factory for that core, right?
Yes.
To create some code generator, co-thread generator for you. Okay.
That's exactly right.
Okay. But I think white is okay to sacrifice something and to keep a light shape in general.
Yes, I agree. Oh, this move is really nice. Huh. Yeah, white's playing very aggressively. But there's really no. But you can't really call them overplays because they're so light and there's really no good way to punish his moves.
Okay. But then I don't understand, why do you attach to light stones? Usually we know that we should not attach to light stones, right?
It depends on the situation.
Ah, maybe because you have a ko in your pocket. Maybe okay. I see.
Well, I have to defend on the left because if I don't, then White's going to play at C13, and then Black would be in trouble. So I had to defend somehow, and D just playing at D14 is definitely too passive. So I had to find something more active.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yes.
No, but I thought you will play same area as you played, but actually came a move, not a touch, but came a move at E11.
E.
I mean, you played E12, but I thought that you will play E11 because I didn't even consider that you will attach. But okay.
Oh, I see.
Because I thought it is not good idea to attach to light stones of opponent. But I see now that he's playing around AGA to cut out your left side group.
Yes, that's exactly what he's doing.
Okay. And we can state that this means that he will also have some co-threats in that area as well. In the right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
But that's okay because I get to start the code whenever I want to, so I can always get rid of his code threats. Or I mean I'm going to start the code when I'm absolutely sure that I can win it.
Okay.
But he can't he can't start the code. So yeah, I think I'm in trouble.
I see.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's not that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad because he still has to connect back at E17. Right. So actually, this result is okay for me. It's not as bad as I thought it would be.
Okay.
Yes. But unfortunately, I don't have any more code threats. They're all gone. Yeah.
Yes, and you also don't have much points on the bottom side.
Yes, that's right.
I mean, it was kind of Moyo, but now White invaded and connected to live group.
Right. That's exactly right.
At least you have one huge co-threat at A16.
Yes, but that's not going to be it's not going to be enough.
Yes, that's for sure. Oh, okay. I was just thinking about some crazy move, and he played this some crazy move. Some super tesuji.
Oh.
But I think you can attach to it to this stone, like Kosumi attachment. C10.
Yeah, but I'm going to lose my 5 stones in that case.
Okay. Okay, so you have only one biome left now.
Right. So this attachment at C11.
Yes.
To me, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that fine arts already saw this attachment ever since I played the cut at F13. I'm guessing that White already saw right up to this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, time.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Okay, you didn't have a sound. Okay.
Well, this game was pretty much over anyways.
Yes, I was also counting territory, and it looks like black doesn't have a lot of points. And interesting. Okay, okay. Thank you for a game, Andy. Maybe let's comment a little bit.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, if you want, we can pause like for a couple minutes, and then I will call you back.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, and now we start the review.
Okay, so everything's is normal up to here.
Can you show this idea again about this Joseki? If you would play from Samsam instead of cut at Q7, why you didn't like this scenario?
Okay. Well, this is okay also. But from a directional standpoint, it's better to cut here because the top side is not very big. So White already has a wall, and he wants to make a moyo on top, but with this Panuki, it's very hard to do that. So that's why I think this Joseki is the best choice.
Okay.
Yeah. So if it's like this, then let's say White plays here, right? And then the white wall on the left side would be working very well with the two space extension on top. So the white stones are working better together in this diagram.
Okay, thank you.
So White actually chose to he could have took Sente and played somewhere else, but Fine Art decided that taking a little bit of extra thickness here and some more points was more valuable than Sente. So
okay. But White is really thick inside the corner, plus pretty big, maybe 20 something points, right?
That's right. So that's something I learned today. I didn't actually think it was pushing a P5 was a move. So I didn't actually, I've never seen that before, but now that I now that I look at it, it actually makes a lot of sense. Because because there's a lot of AGA in the future, like this cut, maybe a detach.
Okay.
Okay.
And why do you have to capture after p5?
Because when you have a ladder, when you should capture it before, because you're gonna have to capture anyways in the future. That's for sure. So you don't want to waste time, because in the future, white might be able to find a very good ladder breaker, and when you're not expecting it, and then you'll be in a lot of trouble.
I see your point. But for example, if you would play some Ogame around m9, like AlphaGo played in the Joseki against Koje, AlphaGo didn't capture the stone, but just played Ogame move. Here you don't like this because white still has forcing moves, right?
Well, if we look at okay, so if I did play it there, and then white pushes at 2, then I'll have to capture anyways. So if you compare this to the actual game, then you can see that the M9 is now like a wasted move. So
I see your point. Okay.
Thank
you.
Okay, so again, I was in Byoyomi at this point, so I wasn't sure where to play, but I wish I had a little more time to really read out all my choices. So I was thinking about this also.
You mean this Hane? Okay.
Yeah. Something like this.
But then he can still capture 11 stone. But then you can squeeze from the bottom, right?
Right.
Okay.
So this is definitely not acceptable for white.
Okay.
So definitely not. So if I play here, then white can probably play something like this, and black's going to die.
Wow.
So I have to play here, and then maybe something like this. So it's very complicated, right?
It is complicated because there is no clear way for black to capture this white group, and white already destroyed black corner. But black, on the contrary, black got some pretty thick shape, like around K16.
True, but black already had a thickness there. So if you remember, black already had a wall right here. So actually, black didn't get anything extra.
Okay.
All he did was lose the corner and get a weak group in return. So it's definitely not a good result for me. So what I wanted was to have the corner, was to protect the corner by attacking, and also make a wall on the outside. But that didn't work out. So
okay, you wanted both.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
So this doesn't actually, I don't think this looks very good for me. It might be possible to play here. Something like this.
And give up all these stones to make big moyo?
Yes, something like this. Right, something like that.
Okay.
But I think it's still too much territory for white, so it doesn't look like this is very good for me.
Okay.
So probably I played something wrong over here. Maybe I spent too many moves on the outside.
So maybe this Ogema, maybe something else instead of it, like to play one more Kema at R12 on second line.
If I was to defend, then I would just play here,
Okay.
and then maybe white would play something like this.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think about this position?
It's still not very good. So if you take a look, so black should be building territory on the right side,
Yes.
because it's wider. So
Mm-hmm.
so by attacking in this direction, I switch to the lower side, which is it's less valuable. So
Yes, this is why I asked you about N14.
But I can't really let white, extend on the bottom either. So
I see your point.
so I'm not sure. I'm not very sure. I'm not too sure what I should have done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe shoulder hit.
Maybe this move.
Okay, this move. Okay.
It's very hard to say. But it looks like I should have chose a tighter pincer instead.
Okay.
Something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think 3 probably would have been a better choice. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Okay.
What about? Excuse me, Andy. Can we come back? What about shoulder hit instead of pincer? Instead of even punch. Yes. What if you will simply shoulder hit? Is it giving too much space for white, too much freedom to choose?
I think so. It'll probably go something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
But when white is still under attack, and you are building points on the right side, no?
No. This isn't great. Again, black wanted to build territory on the right side, but instead, white, instead black pushed white into his right side territory. So black is now switching his focus into the
Bottom side.
the lower middle center. So
Okay.
it's more open, so it's not as valuable. So this is probably a bad result for me, for
Okay.
black.
Thank you
Yeah.
for showing this.
Right. Okay, so at this point,
Can you explain why did you spend so much time here on choosing how to react to Sansan? You spent 2.5 minutes here.
okay. Well, first of all, I didn't see this move at all.
Okay.
I was thinking about the 3/3 invasion, and maybe something like this,
Okay.
which doesn't really work very well for white. Because if black lives, then white's going to be in a lot of trouble. So I looked at this diagram, and then it looked good for me. This also looks good for me.
Yes, because white surviving inside the corner is playing against his group on the outside.
Exactly.
Okay.
So right, so all these looked okay for me. So, but this move was I didn't see this move at all. So if black plays here, then white gets to Atari. And now black can't retire on the outside anymore. He has to connect, and this is unacceptable for black.
Okay,
So I cannot play this.
I see your point.
This is also very bad for me. Not as bad, but still very bad. So now my only choice is to block. Now if this happened, wait. Yeah, so this was so this is a possibility, but
Shortage.
actually no, it's actually wait, no, white plays here. Now black is a liberty short.
Okay.
So
What is
now black,
what is the difference? If white will block at 016, how is it different?
because now black gains extra liberty.
By playing with Atari.
Exactly. So now you can see that now you can see that white can't actually fill in the last two liberties.
Okay.
Right. So black gains a liberty like this. But that's okay because white can just play p19 and there's no liberty shortage for white. So so this doesn't work for me. And if this doesn't work for me, then I have to play here. In which case white can play here. So this is like a pretty classic corner shape. The best black can do is make a ko.
Yes.
But it's very clear that there are absolutely no ko threats on the board big enough. So this is also impossible for me.
Okay.
So that means the only real option I have is to connect here.
Wow, Andy. So based on what you are showing now, this move one is like Super Tesuji that destroyed all black's plans.
Yep, I didn't. After one, I was I already felt like I was going to lose the game. It's one of those moves that once you see it, it's the best possible move there is in that situation, and you can't actually do anything about it. Your fate has already been sealed, so to speak.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Right. So after this move, I thought I was already going to lose. I didn't see any real good comebacks for me. Yeah. So at this point, the game is pretty much even.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, I think this block was a bad move. I should have saved it.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I should have just saved it. So actually, if white plays here, then so the reason I didn't really play this was because I was a little bit worried about the cut over here.
Okay.
Which actually seems like it's a problem, but in the actual game, black has a lot of weaknesses on the bottom, and then white played E13, which showed me that the black shape on the left side is still not very complete. There's still some weaknesses.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was thinking maybe I should have played at B15.
Okay, B15. Okay.
Yeah. So at this point, judging by what happened in the game, maybe black should just play here.
Okay, and let white jump inside Moyo? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's very thick, so it's not too bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I should have played this.
Okay.
Right. So right now, black's not really behind. It's a close game, but it's still playable. especially since there's still
Go on
a
the
call
right
on
side.
the right side.
Okay.
Yeah. So right. So this move is very strong.
Here I wanted to ask you, why didn't you play? Why didn't you cap that move?
Here.
I mean before, when White played G16, yes, this move. Why didn't you cap it? Yes, this way. I mean, we can say that it is kind of very deep invasion in Black's Moyo, and it is kind of not reduction. Then my question is,
It's actually not. It's not actually as deep as we think because black is not as black is actually not as thick as we think. So clearly black's not very strong around the F17 area, right? And also there's a lot of AGA around the K17 area. So right. So white has this move in the future. White could maybe play here in the future or something like that. Right. So actually, black's not very strong at all. So it turns out this invasion is actually not very deep. It's actually very severe.
I see. It is very severe. It is pointing to all black weaknesses at the same time, right?
That's right.
I see. Okay.
So if black doesn't do anything, and white can play here. So this is not really for black. So if black plays here, then black still has to spend a move to connect back. So I decided I had to protect somehow. So this is too passive. You can't win your games by playing these kind of moves.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. So you have to. So that's what makes E13 such a great move. It's because there's no good way to reply to it.
I see.
Yeah.
What if you play Keima on the top of that move? Yes. Kind of stating that white won't connect and and black is going to kill everything.
There's no chance I can kill everything because white has because there's a weakness around in the center. So after white jumps out here, then there's no way that black can kill the white group. There's I shape because of the G. So this is Sente, right?
Yes.
This is Sente. Maybe white can even make a ko for I shape. But there's too much AG, so there's no way that black can kill.
This is really interesting game, Andy, because actually in the bottom right and in the bottom left you played standard josekis, and after that some moves later you found out some new kind of moves that you didn't think about, and these moves are actually working, right?
Such as what?
I mean, for example, this Keima jump and that Kosumi that was played in the bottom right corner. I mean, these Josekis are these shapes are kind of standard shapes, especially for professional. We play them. I mean, like Joseki that you played in the bottom left, right?
I guess that's really some inexperience on my part. I guess like you said, I haven't been playing as much on KJS lately, and I don't play that often on Fox. So some of these common shapes I might forget about them. So.
Oh, I see your point. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then finally, can you explain the last brilliant move that white played in this game, that attachment, and why did it work? Yes, so your capping move is kind of saying that white two stones cannot escape, right?
Right.
Yes, and then white plays this move, and how does it work?
Well, there's just no real good way to respond. If black plays here,
Yes.
that white can play here to destroy all the territory on the left side.
Okay.
And if black else, then white can just play here to separate the.
I see. So again, this move is somewhere in the middle of black's weaknesses, right?
That's right.
I see your point. So maybe instead of playing cap, you could play something more solid. But then maybe you didn't like that two stones would escape easily.
Well, to be honest, I already pretty much lost the game at this point. So.
I see.
But so I felt like yeah, but if I wasn't, then it looks like this would be the proper shape move.
Kind of Honte move here, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you think overall, at the end of this review, overall, what do you think, what were key mistakes by black? That moves that you didn't think about, like that white played on the right side and in the left side?
I guess I could say I lost the game on the lower right, in the lower right corner. Because my attack was not successful at all. So so I wanted to by attacking the white group, I wanted to take the corner and also build a wall in the middle. But instead, he took the corner and ended up attacking my corner.
Yes.
To some extent. So it was a disaster. So probably maybe I should have played a tighter pincer or something, but let me see. Okay. But certainly it looks like this move was an overplay. Judging by how the game turned out. So maybe a tighter pincer was probably correct.
One more question I have, Andy. After you played what you played in this game, I mean, can you go back, please, to real game position? Yes. Next move by black. What you played? Pincer. Yes. And then white came up. And what if you play here p14? Is it Sente or not?
It is Sente, but it actually doesn't serve any purpose other than to protect the corner. It doesn't gain any points at all. Okay. And it certainly doesn't help attack the white group. So you can't really play these kind of moves. But just see this kind of move is only inspired by I guess fear of being attacked and so it doesn't get you anything. So you absolutely cannot win your games by playing these kind of moves.
Okay, I see your point.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for explaining, and I think it is enough for this review. Thank you very much for your time. Yes, and I hope we can make another video next week.
Okay, great. Thanks for having me.
Yes, thank you everybody for attention, and we're finishing now. See you next time.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.